The Moscow Kremlin, or simply the Kremlin, is a fortified complex in the center of Moscow, founded by the Russian ruling dynasty of Rurikids. The complex now serves as the official residence of the President of the Russian Federation and as a museum with almost 3 million visitors in 2017. It's best known of the Kremlins and includes 5 palaces, 4 cathedrals, and the enclosing Kremlin Wall with Kremlin towers. In addition, within this complex is the Grand Kremlin Palace that was formerly the Tsar's Moscow residence. In this video, we're going to discuss a look inside Russia's Kremlin. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick till the end. The name Kremlin means fortress inside a city. Since 1991, it's been the official residence of Russia's president. The Kremlin has areas open to the public, but also plenty of secret royal rooms, especially in the Grand Palace. It's surrounded by over 1.5 miles of walls up to 21 feet thick. Its buildings contain more than $1 billion worth of treasure. Across the way is the State Kremlin Palace, an event theater with over 800 rooms built in 1961, and a short part of its structure is hidden 16 meters underground. This is the heart of the Kremlin complex, Cathedral Square, where you'll find chapels as well as historic relics like 40-ton Tsar cannon. Cathedral Square is the fortress's most breathtakingly beautiful location. Centered here are the limestone-faced Cathedral of the Dormition, the gilded domed Cathedral of the Annunciation, and the Cathedral of the Archangel Michael. The Grand Kremlin Palace, it's 124 meters long, 47 meters high, and has a total area of 25,000 square meters. It houses the secret rooms of the Tsars of the past. The walls of the Kremlin are protected by 20 defensive towers, but tourists are allowed to enter through the Trinity Tower. Some of these towers are rumored to have secret tunnels beneath them that were once used as a dungeon. The palace forms a rectangle with an inner courtyard, and it's actually 2 stories tall, though it appears to be 3. The Kremlin also serves as Moscow's top tourist destination and attracts millions of people every year during its Russian travel journey. There are so many sights to see, from its palace buildings to its places of worship, that the better part of a day should be budgeted in any attempt to view it all. Travelers sometimes describe the Kremlin as the 8th wonder of the world. The historic fortress complex is the principal symbol of Russia that sits on the banks of the Moscow River. This is the armory. Check out all the ancient weapons, armors, and ceremonial clothing. The value of the items in this room is more than $1 billion. It's decorated with more than 5,000 gems, totaling 2,858 carats, the iconic piece of history, the Great Imperial Crown, and it was estimated to be worth $52 million. This is the famous double throne that belonged to Tsar Ivan, and Peter, considered to be priceless. In fact, the Romanov family, who once lived here, had unbelievable wealth in today's terms. It's estimated to be between 250 and $300 billion. The Catherine Hall was named after the only female Russian order. It was once the throne room of the Russian empresses and features more gilded chandeliers, ornaments, and thin crystal candelabras. This is the St. George Hall, the largest of the ceremonial halls. Gilded gold doors bring us to Alexander Hall. It's glistening with gold, especially its opulently decorated ceiling and the floor, which is meant to resemble a woven carpet. It features 6 giant bronze chandeliers and a floor made of more than 20 different types of wood. The Kremlin was finally reopened to the public in 1955 and was designated a museum in 1960. The next few decades were dedicated to developing the Museum of Moscow Kremlin, establishing an archive and library, a research institute, organizing exhibitions, and restoring the unique architecture of the Kremlin's ensemble. The Moscow Kremlin was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1990. This is the first home of the Russian royal family, the antechamber, where people would wait for their meeting with Tsar before going into the assembly hall. The throne room is also here, with Tsar's red armchair in the corner. As you can see, the Tsar definitely had a love for gilded gold and rich royal colors. It's rumored the palace has a secret library beneath it that belonged to Ivan the Terrible, but only caved-in passageways have been discovered so far. The Grand Palace is the largest structure in the Kremlin. It costs 11 million rubles to build, about 150,000 at the time, but more than 1 billion to renovate in the 1990s. In fact, each hall is dedicated to a different order and features the palace's dazzling reception halls. This round walk through the hall is in the center of the palace. It's dedicated to the Order of Vladimir and is lit by a grand skylight, while a gilded bronze chandelier offers light in the evening. This part of the Grand Palace building is 5 stories. Its basement contains storerooms and cells. On the first floor and the second and third floor are where you'll find the royal family's personal rooms. Serena and her children had bedrooms on the 3rd floor, while the Tsar's personal apartments, consisting of 5 adjoining rooms, are on the 4th floor. There are workshops for garment creation. The 5th floor features a gilded roof, an upper stone courtyard offering incredible views of the Kremlin. The next part of the palace, the faceted chamber, which holds the imperial throne. The walls were ordered to be upgraded by Ivan the Great in 1485. The group of Italian architects, the world's best, decided not to tear them down but to build over them. As a result, forming the massive and mighty Kremlin we know today. The staircase is guarded by gold lion statues thought to protect the Tsar's family. This golden reception room was built by Ivan III in 1490. A secret passage used to store treasure was once discovered under this room, connecting it to the Annunciation Cathedral. At the end of the corridor are the private rooms of President Putin, who is estimated to be worth about $70 billion, commissioned by Nicholas I in 1838. Today, any visitor visiting Russia and landing in Moscow does visit the Kremlin right in the beginning because Kremlin is a must-see site in Russia. There are museums and palaces in Kremlin too to visit. The heart of the Kremlin is said to be the Cathedral Square. This square is surrounded by 6 buildings. There are 2 churches, and another notable structure of the Kremlin is the Ivan the Great Bell Tower, which is on the northeast corner of the square, and it's said to be the exact center of Moscow. It is 81 meters in height, and in old days its 21 bells would sound the alarm in case any enemy approached it. There are 20 towers. You can visit and enjoy these towers as they're all distinctly beautiful. Today, it's the working place of the President of Russia. What is your opinion about Russia's Kremlin? Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Stay safe, and we'll be back soon with another video.